Alright, so you read the title, you know what this is about. Today we're going over what the hell went wrong with the Nimbus C. Like, genuinely. So, if you've been wondering that, stick around, but real quick, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I'm gonna try my hardest to record that Q&A. I tried, and it was like 16 minutes long, so that certainly sucked. But yeah. If you like this video at any point, yeah, drop a sub. Also, the gameplay you see in the background is me using Savant. Comment if you want to see a video on this. I might just make a video of me PvPing with it. And with this said, enjoy the video. So let's get the most obvious goddamn thing out of the way. That sunken wipe. We're not past the point where I can swear, so I'm gonna say that flipping sunken wipe. Curse you, Vetex. That sunken wipe was detrimental. Mind you, we got luck 3 for like barely any time. We got it till April 2nd. Like, we got about 2 days. Actually, no, there's a March 30th, so like 3 days of luck. Because technically, we didn't even, like, get that 29th. So, like, 3 days of luck because it came out at, like, 9 p.m. So, like, we got, like, 3 days of luck, bro. 3 days. It's insane. We got 3 days of luck, bro. How did we get 3 days of luck? I don't know. The fact that we got 3 days of luck is insane. I think 24 hours of luck 4 would have cut it. No one's fishing for 24 hours. Well, maybe not. But, like, it wasn't even, like, guaranteed that you could fish up a sunken weapon. Imagine the face on your average conjurer's face. Imagine the look on the average conjurer's face when they fish up a sunken iron helmet after losing their sunken sword. Imagine the look on a warrior's face when they fish up a sunken iron helmet after losing their sunken staff. As weapon prices inflate to the hundreds of thousands. So, yeah, the weird compensation and all that definitely fucked us up. And, yeah, sunken wipe, insane. I'm so glad I didn't have my sunken weapons. Oh, my sunken weapons, I'm so glad they weren't on my slot. I still find it crazy that they didn't, like, at that point, give everyone a sunken sword. Fuck the economy. Like, that is insane. Like, actually insane. We got like a stat reset in case you wanted to completely learn an entirely new class over a bug. The option was either deal with it or swap to an entirely new class or fish for 72 hours. Bullshit, by the way. But yeah, it's insane. I could go on about this for hours. It is actually insane how that went down. And I get it, right? I totally get it. But it is still insane that they had no systems in place. Crazy. On to the second reason, we're going to be talking about the balancing. The balancing for this update was horrid. Mages are insanely broken. Thermofist, they did pretty good. Yeah, Thermofist, they did good. Iron Leg, they didn't. Iron Leg is still unbalanced. They did some unnecessary nerfs. They did some unnecessary buffs, like Ice. Lightning, too. Lightning did not need a buff. Because now bleed lightning mages, bleed ice mages exist. Ice Warlock is still good. Ice Iron Leg, very good. I've seen Lightning Iron Leg, still very good. So, like, there's a lot of stupid stuff. I've seen Earth Mages with, like, insane amounts of size, like, absolutely insane. It is just terrible. This update's balancing has been so bad. They nerfed agility, but didn't do shit with Smash's AoE. Their nerfs to Selena wasn't enough. They buffed Surge, even though it was considered a nerf. I love you, Piles, but I still don't get it. It sucks. I honestly was glazing the fuck out of that doc, but a lot of it wasn't that good. But honestly, I'm making an entire video on this, not bashing the bounce stream. I want to blame a lot of this on the fucking batshit dumb community. We're a bunch of idiots. Like, genuinely, I'll expand on this later in a video. But, like, there are so many dumb selections. Like, so many dumb people. The balance cord. Like, Doey, no hate to you, bro. But you suggesting to buff water's size is insane. Like, actually insane. Bro. And I've seen some crazier stuff. Like, hold on. Like, oh yeah, okay, that's some good one. So we have some good ones, and then just some crazier things, like some really stupid stuff. Like, someone asked to give light itself synergy back. Light is already the least damaging magic, and it's hard to keep up. So I'll put a clip on screen of light's just stupidity. I'll also put credit in the corner, even though it's not on YouTube. It does not need a buff. Our community is really fucking stupid. So the balance team doesn't listen to the community because the fucking idiots that have human rights and free will, which they really shouldn't. They should not have free will. But, there's a lot of good suggestions in here too. There's a PvE suggestion that I saw a long time ago, which now I can't because it's long buried in a wave of terrible suggestions. Actually, someone asked for Ice Magma Platform's air ability reset back. Runners this, runners that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's kind of fun. I will agree with some of that. It's still stupid. It's fine. And it's, like, broken for PvE. Like, if you want to use one of those for PvE, you're pretty set. Just use a magic that can be used underwater. Or better yet, be like a conjurer that uses one of those magics. And you can run and also break shit. Very simple. Or be a magma savant and be able to run and use everything else. That's actually what I did for a while. And running was way too easy. And playing the game in general was way too easy. Really good for PvE. If I almost drown, just spawn a magma platform. With my little balance rant off the end, I gotta say, the goddamn community is stupid. We're idiots. Genuinely, we're idiots. And speaking of idiots, let's talk about me. So my third reason is simple. We overhyped it. I think I said we're getting 2 new bosses. What the fuck was I smoking? I don't expect that much. We went up 11 levels, and the NPCs went up 100. Luckily, I think he reverted that. Still absolutely stupid, by the way. But yeah, actually insane. I overhyped Captain Maria, but give me some credit here. I take full responsibility for people expecting there to be more story. However, there was no content. The second I saw something, like I'm gonna be completely honest, that conjurer tier list was me pulling shit out of my ass, bro. Wind conj at the time was fine. Looking back on that tier list, I genuinely think I was like smoking. I made a video the second a bug came out. I immediately made a video. Literally not even like an hour after that bug happened, I made a video. I made a video on when to expect the Nimbus C with like a shit prediction intentionally. I put like the slightest bit of a thought behind it. I'm being completely honest. I overhyped the hell out of the Nimbus C for no reason other than the fact that there was absolutely zero content. Absolutely zero content. So I take responsibility, but at the same time, I blame Vetex because any patch note I saw, I was like, video. Because there was nothing. I was so desperate. I was on my hands and knees for content. But yeah, that is one of the reasons, like that is the final reason that I really think it failed. I overhyped the hell out of it. A lot of people overhyped the hell out of it. I'm not gonna say names, but I am definitely one of the primary contenders. I femsell, Pledge of Allegiance to not do that unless I'm desperate for content again. That's complete cap. But, yeah. Patch note video coming soon. I'm kidding. But, yeah. So, absolutely insane how overhyped I made it. But, either way, let's look on the bright side. This was a pretty good update. Now, before you click off, yes, there is one more bonus thing, but let me get this out. Vetex worked for 4 months, maybe even more, on this update. And I'm not gonna say, oh, this is the shittiest update, because you gotta give him some credit. He's solo. He had to make an entire island, which I really like this island. Samaria is really pretty. And I do like the what's it called? Smoothies. A lot of the new stuff is really good. I like the concept of the arc spheres. Yeah, the arc sphere concept was really good. All in all, this is a good update. I can't lie. If we put everything else aside, that some of it wasn't even Vetex's fault. Like, I don't blame Vetex for that sunken wipe. I blame him for the way it was handled, but at the same time, you gotta look at it through his eyes. He doesn't want hundreds of people getting sunken, even though they didn't even get their sunken wiped. And, like, they had no system in place to track this. Or refund it. They could have just done individual refunds, but thousands of sunken swords going missing, they don't have enough staff for that. And they don't get paid. Like, I wouldn't have done that either. I feel horrible for him. Like, Vetex worked his ass off, and then that happened. Now, I want you to put yourself in his shoes real quick. Imagine you are a developer who has worked months on an update just for a Roblox bug to ruin it. And have everyone pissed at you, even though it wasn't your fault. Imagine how much that would hurt. That would hurt so much. I genuinely cannot even lie. That would kill me. Like, actually, that would kill me. I would not do another update. Yet, he's still going. He's still going. Which gives us a bright hope for Arcane Odyssey. And I really do hope that this game does well. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it ending up at like Blox Fruit's popularity and Vetex just selling out. I hope this game lasts, no matter how money hungry it gets. Well, that was a lie. But yeah, I love this game. I really love this game. And with this glazing session out of the way, let's talk about the bonus. That fucking Easter event. I hated that Easter event. I hated that Easter event. I hated that Easter event. Vetex, I love you so much. Please make the Phoenix figurehead paintable. That event sucked. For one, it's not over. For two, it was so goddamn annoying. It was pointless. There was absolutely no purpose to do any of it. Other than that fucking Easter staff, all of the eggs were like really shit. And listen, I know it's the Easter event. But, dude, the amount of anger that event gave me, and also the server I was in, there were bugs everywhere. There were no ghost ships. They were bugged. There was no dark sea cargo. I genuinely was losing my mind, like completely unironically. I was actually about to cry. That event brought me physical and mental pain. And now, the reason why it brought physical and mental pain, totally on me. Totally. Like, I will not blame Vetex for the way I played it. I will blame him for the way it's designed. But I finished it in 3 hours and 1 minute and 58 seconds. So, I did it pretty quick. But, not that quick, but it was my first time. That sunken egg should not be RNG. A lot of the eggs are RNG. That is my main problem. I would really appreciate it if Vetex made an event where the things aren't all RNG. And that would be really nice. One of my main problems, though, is the accessories. I think a lot of us wish it would just cover your head. Because I would absolutely wear that anglerfish head. That shit's too funny to me. Just the way that egg looks. Sometimes I'll wear it just on my shoulder, unironically, just because how dumb it looks. I love it. Like, that is one of my favorite things out of this event. But that Easter figurehead just looks like an autistic phoenix with a crown in an egg shape, and you can't color it. It's stuck as like that tyrant orange color, maybe demon. I genuinely, like, please, I want that shit paintable, and I might actually use it. And yeah, with this rant and just anger out of the way, it's that simple. This was a pretty okay update. The event I really disliked. Some people liked it, and that's your opinion. I'm just stating mine, and also why I think the Nimbus C, the player count, has already dropped to 1.8k, which is still a good amount, and that's why I'm still doing videos. I'll probably give up once this game's player count drops way lower, but I really, when I say I really appreciate Vetex. I can't even lie. This guy has worked his ass off, and I give him so much props for continuing. And yeah, with this said, that's it. If you like this style of content, comment down below. And also, if you want to see a whole PvP video on the savant, also comment. I love you so much. Not in a weird way. I'm not Anna. And with this all said, I will see you guys later. Peace out.